Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind us and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They go to Barkley again. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
On first down, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on second down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Willis. Cox. Cooper Kupp makes the play. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Willis looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They'll motion a tight end left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Picked up by the Rams. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. The running back gets it on the draw. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Willis now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off headed right, Barkley. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts throwing again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Hurts looking to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. The Rams have Tutu Atwell deep to return. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Takes this in at the 25. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Rams will take possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Willis. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and it brings up an LA first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
At the end of 1.
At the 39-yard line.
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have second and pretty long here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and just 2 to go. To throw, here's Willis. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hauled in by Gray. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Zach Bond with the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Willis to throw it. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. Close to 6.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, a run with Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Has a man, it's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Good running here. He's across the 15. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Willis to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, Parker, as they get the chains reset?
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They go play action on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Hurts. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing is Willis. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Completes this one to Gray. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Has him running the comeback. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams pushing for a score before the break.
I'm the rookie and a vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some shit that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, LA! So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Flushed out of the pocket. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
A game of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Now Hurts. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Willis now. Diving right side, got it! That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Thrash hauls it in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a one-score game before halftime. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Hurts now from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. Looking for Johnson, but it's intercepted. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And the Rams might be able to get some points late after the interception. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. Pass complete to Thrash. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Willis. Connects with Thrash. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. First down play, nuts and 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Sure, a whole lot of noise to sort through up the middle, but by the time he figured everything out, he was able to hit them for a decent gain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They send a receiver in motion right. He gets loose down the right side. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams jump in front now by 5. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that return right near the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down throwing for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Man in motion here. Running is Barkley. He still has room inside the 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. He breaks a tackle. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Man in motion, out of the slot. From the 33 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And he gets it away from his end zone. He'll take it in short of midfield. Broke through the tackle. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Eagles will start their drive in optimal field position. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts setting up to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up in the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
We call that play to surprise the defense trying to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Complete on the option. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. He finds him right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Willis. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throw in is Willis. He's got it over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, and you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Willis to the air. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
The Rams are set to punt. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. To the ground with Barkley. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. A give to Barkley. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give to Barkley, left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They are now set for 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They go with Barkley here. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. But new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Willis to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Willis looking to throw. Hauled in by Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Willis now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to the air here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Eagles approaching win number 7 on the year. 3rd and just 2 to go. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Finds his man, Gray. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've got a man in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. Gets this to Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All right, here we go. Huge play for the Rams, going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. With 1 minute to go, this game hinging on the outcome of this onside kick. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.